Hello and welcome to my channel. Today is Frightful Friday, and it's another horror on Netflix UK review. And today's video we will be reviewing April Fool's Day from 1986. April Fool's Day stars Jay Baker, Deborah Foreman, Pat Barlow, Amy Steele, and also Thomas F. Wilson, who you may know as Biff Tanner from Back to the Future. And April Fool's Day was directed by Fred Wilton. And the plot in one paragraph: a group of teenagers are invited to a secluded house where they start being picked off one by one, though things aren't exactly as they seem. Now my ratings for April Fool's Day. For Fear, I've only given it a 3. It's not really that scary. It's very typical of the 80s slashers at the time, but nothing really that scary. A few tense moments, but that's about it really. For gore, I've given it a 4. There are a lot of 80s practical gore effects, which in the 80s probably looked quite good, and if it was the 80s, I'd probably rate the gore level higher. However, you can see how fake a lot of the effects are, but as a kind of a spoiler, there is actually a reason for that, and once you find out the reason, when you look back at the effects, they actually make sense in context to the actual film, rather than an example of how good 80s gore effects were back then. For story, I give it a 6. It is a kind of a stock, group of teenagers go to a secluded house type of story, but the twist, when the twist comes at the end, looking back, it kind of makes it a bit more fun, and makes it stand out a bit from your typical slasher teenage horror type 80s movie. And now spoilers for the twist. Everything that happens in the film, or the supposed deaths, have all been faked. The girl who has just inherited the house wants to open it as a kind of a horror themed hotel, and she uses her friends as kind of a dry run for all the scares and the effects and stuff. So the fact that the effects look fake, they're supposed to look fake because it's not actually real. When the people are killed, they're not actually killed. So that is what kind of does add to the story when you know how it finishes. For enjoyability, I've given it a 5. It's nothing special really, apart from the twist at the end. If you've never seen it before, it is worth watching, though there are parts of it that are a bit slow. But yeah, it's worth a watch at least once. And the average score for the ratings is a 4.5. What do you think of the film April Fool's Day? Put your opinions in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And remember to share and to subscribe to my channel. And I will see you in the next one.